Hello and welcome to our channel. Now in this video we're gonna tell you how the cast of 1997 Titanic has changed. I'll show you what they looked like back then in 1997 and now in 2022 how they changed compared to when they were in this movie. Alright, let's go. Kate Winslet. In the film, she plays Rose DeWitt Bukater, a 17-year-old Philadelphia-born girl who is forced to be engaged to a 30-year-old Carl Hockley, so that she and her mother Ruth can maintain their status after her father's death. In 1997, she was 22 years old, and now she's 47 years old.
Jack! I'm sorry! I'm so sorry!
Heck, I loved her. Put it in my pocket.
I know!
Promise me, Rose. Promise me this, Rose.
What?
You'll let me get up on that door with you.
Come on, darling, there's room for two.
Leonardo DiCaprio. In the film, he plays Jack Dawson, a poor wanderer, orphan from Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, who has traveled the world including Paris. In 1997, he was 23 years old, and now he's 48 years old.
So you want to go to a real party?
Even if it's not intricate to the structure of the plot, you're capturing something about the very essence of who they are, which ultimately shapes the course of what the movie is.
Kathy Bates. In the film, she plays Molly Brown. Brown is dismissed by other first-rate women, including Ruth, as vulgar and new money. In 1997, she was 49 years old, and now she's 74 years old.
You gonna cut her meat for her too there, Cal? Hey, who thought of the name Titanic? Was it you, Bruce?
It was an emotionally difficult time for me. I had been getting pains in my abdomen and I'd had ovarian cancer in 2003, so I was always worried that maybe that would come back.
Billy Zane. In the film, he plays Carl Hockley, the arrogant and snobby 30-year-old fiancé of Rose, heir to a steel fortune in Pittsburgh. In 1997, he was 31 years old, and now he's 56 years old.
Possibly be funny. I put the diamond in the coat. And I put the coat on her!
I thought, well, this is a really cool and logical pursuit for a young man that, like every young man who wants independence and to...
Gloria Stuart. In the film, she plays Old Rose. Rose narrates the film using a modern framing device. She was 87 years old in 1997, and it was with great sadness that Stuart died of respiratory failure at her home in Los Angeles on September 26, 2010 at the age of 100.
Yes, I would like to see my drawing. Maybe she'll grow out of it, I don't know. But in the meantime, she's a perfect partner. Thank you.
Frances Fisher. In the film, she plays Ruth DeWitt Bukater, Rose's widowed mother, who arranges her daughter's engagement to Carl to maintain her family's high social status. In 1997, she was 45 years old, and now she's 70 years old.
We're women. Our choices are never easy.
Two teenage boys who are, coming of age and learning how to navigate all of the challenges that come with growing up.
Bernard Hill. In the film, he plays Captain Smith. He retreats to the wheelhouse on the bridge when the ship sinks, dies when the window explodes out of the water while he clings to the wheel. In 1997, he was 53 years old, and now he's 77 years old.
Take it to sea, Mr. Murdoch. Let's stretch her legs.
Yes, sir.
What they got was the hero sword, which is what people are buying in the shop today and I'm signing it. It's a big, heavy piece of kit.
Bill Paxton. In the film, he plays Brock Lovett, a treasure hunter who is looking for the heart of the ocean in the current Titanic wreck. In 1997, he was 42 years old, and it was with great sadness that he passed away on February 25th, 2017 at the age of 61.
Thought of nothing except Titanic, but I never got it. I never let it in. We were shooting splits. We would go in around 5 o'clock, so we would take our dinner at midnight, and then we'd work till dawn. And I didn't care for the caterer much.
Victor Garber in the film he plays Thomas Andrews, shipbuilder. Andrews is described as a kind and humble man about his great achievements. In 1997, he was 48 years old, and now he's 73 years old.
Pumps. If we open the doors, pumps buy you time, but minutes only. From this moment, no matter what we do, Titanic will founder.
Point where I'm just trying to be in the moment and appreciate, and it's sort of it's one of those phrases that I hate. Right. People say, "Just be in the moment." I'm like, shut up.
David Warner in the film he plays Spicer Lovejoy, a former Pinkerton cop. Lovejoy is Carl's British servant and bodyguard, who keeps an eye on Rose and is suspicious of the circumstances surrounding Jack's rescue of her. He was 56 years old in 1997, and it was with great sadness that Warner passed away from a cancer-related illness at Denville Hall, London, on July 24, 2022 at the age of 80.
It's interesting that the young lady slipped so suddenly and you still had time to remove your jacket and your shoes.
Rumours about, or people say, how do I get on with James Cameron? Because he seems to have a reputation for various things. I got on with him very well.
Jonathan Hyde in the film he plays Bruce Ismay, the rude and ignorant CEO of the White Star Line, who influences Captain Smith to move faster. In 1997, he was 49 years old, and now he's 74 years old.
The Preston's the size of Titanic. Now I want them to marvel at her speed. We must give them something new to print.
From the main sort of thumping plot. The central story still remains very, very strong, very paramount, but around it are some very curious developments.
Thanks for watching the whole video. If you like this video, please share it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support us in producing the next videos.